I think depends on people what are they looking for.
They built it on the side of a mountain though, which was just relaunched probably 6 months ago. Here's the story about this hotel. They actually had a fire. When I first came to visit Ella, I wanted to have a nice place to stay. But this to me is my kind of relaxation. Nightlife is just not a thing here. Give it to me. Ah. They just had a brownout and the whole thing went black. So cheers guys to you.
Cheers.
And to us. This is a place called Oriental.
Oriental Bazaar.
Ding 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 ding.
This is gonna be a this high standard hotel. Very nice, very classy, very neat, and very demure. But it's very expensive.
Another little travel hack, you don't need to pay the overnight rates. So there is a super nice resort, which we'll probably go to here. It's called Misibis Bay. And
They're also same.
The-
1,000 per night.
the overnight rates are about $250, $300, $350 for like a simple overnight hotel. But they've got beachside kayaks and pools and
Yeah.
lots of stuff like that. But you can go for a day rate, so you can drop $20 and go for and use all the stuff during the day. You don't need to overnight. The only catch is that it's is that for me?
Yeah.
It's a-
I don't eat cherry.
It's a maraschino cherry. That's for ladies only. Huh? You're not going to see a man down that thing.
I don't like the taste.
Leave it on the side, dear. Actually, challenge accepted. Let's see that expression on your face.
But guys,
Down the hatch.
I don't eat cherry.
I want to see the gag reflex. Go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Not too bad, right?
In your bag.
Give it to me. Ah.
Like medicine.
Recycle. Absolutely like medicine. So, anyway, the point is.
Wait, but I saw that in a movie like the cherry, like in it.
Yeah, and they tie the knot with their tongue and everything. Yeah, it's very.
Not me. Oh.
Yeah, so is that a travel hack? Sure. Just like we didn't make any reservations here. I'll tell you the story about this hotel in a minute, but I was thinking, well, we could at least come here and then inquire and say like, oh, can you tell me how much the rooms are? Oh, do you have a restaurant? Do you have a drinks menu? And just kind of go from there. They probably don't want a ton of outside traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And there would be a certain, trying to create high clientele. Like this is a whole venue for conferences. Like right now there's a doctor's conference on. So it's just packed with
Doctors.
Filipino or international doctors. So that's of a certain standard, right? They're willing to pay. They dress a certain way. They're not going to be rowdy. There's going to be no bad behavior by the pool.
Yeah.
So they want a civilized approach. So in a way, this is a little bit of a oasis for foreigners.
This is kind of like, at least this one is like a little bit close to the city, but that one that Scott says like Misibis Bay Hotel or whatever in Misibis, that's actually like remote upgrade, very far away.
So a lot of these places they serve a purpose, and you might think, okay, well, you move away from your home country to get away from stuff like this, but no, like there's stuff to be enjoyed at all levels. Like even no matter what you're earning, like we've done the cheap mall breakfast for say 50 pesos or 90 pesos or something, and then
like $5.
but in the mall we paid 90 pesos, and this is only 140, so it's another dollar or two for this view, for this poolside, and this clientele and this experience. So the only problem is you got to get here, and we have a car. It's not the distance; it's the elevation. It's very high up on a twisty road.
Yeah.
So you'd have to take a higher, like a grab car.
It's actually like,
Tricycle wouldn't make it up that hill, I don't
it's
think.
very scary. It's real dark.
Also, if you're pulling up to a tricycle in this place, I'm pretty sure no. I think just the noise alone would be the type of thing they would want well away. I mean, guests are sleeping, so I'll show you the rooms here right now. Yeah, so you basically got that nice little left to right. And it's quiet, and it's not perfect in a sense that they just had a brownout and the whole thing went black. We just got here and it was totally pitch black. So, yeah, but great. Nice to be here. Honestly, we didn't plan this other than I thought it's Saturday night. I don't know what there is to do there's 200,000 people in this city, so they've got to be doing something. But we were talking a bit about the difference between...
Maybe, let's say, 200,000 people, let's just say the 60% is gonna be inside of their house, and 40% like walking around.
So we were talking a little bit about what makes the difference between, like a city that foreigners would go to, like in the Philippines. So we know Manila, Cebu, Angeles City, Bohol, Boracay. Then you get a little bit like Dumaguete for like longer term stay, maybe Davao. They would check that out. But this place is not going to show up on anyone's map. Like it is very not touristy. Like it could be because they've
No,
got an
actually,
airport.
actually, you know that actually there's a lot of like hidden gem here in Bicol. Even me, I've been here in Bicol, but it's also like I have no idea where are they, where. But yeah, there's a lot of like hidden beautiful places here.
I think it's celebrated within Filipinos quite a bit. Like I could see them coming and doing ATV tours, and there's a lot of spirituality around Mount Mayon and like the story and some of the ruins. So just like you would celebrate some of your national monuments in your own country, there's no getting around it. I don't know where it is now, but it's yeah. If this was daytime, you'd see the volcano right behind us, and yeah. So would I recommend this place to visitors? I think we're going to be the ambassadors to advocate for people to come experience certain things, and we'll spell it out.
Yeah, but I think it depends on people. What are they looking for? If they are looking for, let's just say, those like cities life, like drinkings, bars, probably province is not for you.
And right, so you can let go of that stuff, and but we still want to highlight the things that are would be appealing. So to me, I love rooftop anything, like rooftop pool, rooftop bar, rooftop hangout,
Yeah.
food restaurant, and then I like waterfronts. So like or a place to walk. So there's a few places that are rooftop here. You'd have to find them. It's not in any kind of like guide or anything like
My
that.
son has that.
Right, we know what they are, but nobody else does. You'd have to, even if you go on TripAdvisor. I mean, I think that if you look at nightlife, there's only like 3 listings in the whole city, so it shows you like nightlife is just not a thing here. Now, could it be like what if we had like a nightlife? Not that we're into that, but you could at least, yeah, like there are some expats as I found out. Some guy talked to me in Jollibee.
Yeah, that's like Filipino
He's a
Canadian.
half Filipino Canadian guy that spotted me immediately and was like, "Hey, Americano," but actually, he said, "Oh, there's expat meetups. So twice a week they meet up with not just
Really?
yeah. So they're German, French, whatever. So they're here for a reason, and so we'll find out. We're gonna actually
Meet them,
meet
right?
them, yeah. So anyway, that's a good feeling. So we do have this kind of standard here.
Yeah.
That go ahead.
Well, actually, it's not just like, of course, right now we're here in Legazpi, Albay, but we haven't been in different places of Bicol. So probably there are some, more exciting, maybe Sorsogon. Actually, Sorsogon mostly have a lot of beach, Sorsogon, and then maybe Kamsur, Naga, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's fine. Well, we have a car. We can go explore. It's just a mix of daytime versus nighttime, and trying not to find something that doesn't exist. So,
Yeah.
I found something on the map today, which I was quite excited about, which is a motocross track. So, right next to some residential properties, I noticed across the street they've been building like this motocross track. But I'm like, wow, that'd be awesome. Just like you don't need to have your own property; just go burn around on someone else's, and
But,
maybe that. If I have a son one day,
but it's in the Camellia.
but they didn't really plan it out because it's right next to a kind of a premium residential spot. So good thing you don't own there, guys. But yeah, overall, we'll just continue to highlight these things. I know that people look at Philippine topics and content as like I don't know, where's the
Yeah.
bar? The bar life. We're gonna go there because
One day, once I'm not pregnant,
we might tack it on. This is how we roll.
we will go to the bar one day once I'm not pregnant. Like, I will drink, Sky will drink, like that. But we will not be like crazy. We will put some limits. It's just like, that I kind of like realize like when I get pregnant, the way my baby's moving and I can feel it.
That's great. That's great. Love the baby's moving. Loves the milkshake.
So yeah, maybe we're gonna, that the Marison that like married the bottomless.
Yeah. So
We're gonna come back there.
Right. So I guess the short of it is that we are committed to this area because of Ella's family, because of it's sort of got some history of she knows this doesn't know the city actually, like because she's you're not a city girl, but it's just like if you're gonna go to invest in someplace, or maybe we start fresh and like look at places like Iloilo or some places that are also not so established. Or up the coast there. I'm interested in like La Union and like the surf type side, but we're gonna have a list of things that are gonna be important to us. Like we need close airports.
Yeah, and they're also going to consider like about like calamities in that area,
What's a calamity?
like typhoons,
A calamity
disasters.
I
You know,
love that word.
they are a disaster.
Shows you I had a comfortable life. I don't
And
even know what that word means. Calamity.
and then also like typhoon, floods, tsunami, earthquake. Oh, I hate all of those.
Yeah. So yeah, again, we're trying to embrace like the share the positive things. Don't try to look for the things that don't exist because it's a totally different country. I definitely like the 100 peso haircuts, and I like that the refreshments and the service is great with a smile.
Yeah.
And yeah, the overall well-being feels good. You don't have to work for that. Like generally, people are really happy to see you.
Yeah.
Pleasant. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good evening wherever you are.
By the way, guys, I keep like sucking it, but there's no there's no. Did you see that? Almost.
Oh, somebody's winking at you from the clouds. A little brownout halfway. Maybe I'll just show you the pool quick because I feel like I'll show you the pool before it's super brown out here because I do think you guys will want to visit this, and maybe we have a conference here one day. The Bicol Adventures Filipino-Australian conference. Oh, she doesn't like to overextend herself. But by the way, here's the story about this hotel. This was a well-known hotel for a long time, and they actually had a fire at the previous one. I think it was a totally different location as well. Let me just show this to you. So guys, that's beautiful, but isn't that interesting that it's not used? So that kind of shows the type of clientele. They come, they're coming for a conference or something like that. They might splash around during the day, but this to me is my kind of relaxation, unless it's closed at this time of day. But yeah, the story behind this place is that it totally had this crazy fire, and you got to wonder like, what's the reason for that? Was it an insurance job or, something else? But ultimately, it took years. So when I first came to visit Ella, I wanted to have a nice place to stay, and I was trying to book with this place, and then it just burned down a couple months prior. So even the rooms were still available to book, which was weird. But yeah, you got something up there too. So you have like a gym up there, restaurants, and ultimately this was just relaunched probably 6 months ago. You can see the logo up there, up top there. So they did well. They built it on the side of a mountain though, which is totally different. A bit scary. So anyway, hope you guys can come explore it one day. Again, this is called the Oriental in Legazpi City. Check it out on TripAdvisor. Maybe we'll post a review of our mango shakes. All right, say goodbye to my wife.
Goodbye, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and please comment down below. By the way, I like my earrings.
Let's order another mango shake. Green one this time.
Another one?
Green though.
Green though?
No.
Bye.